Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday morning, May 10th. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. So, a lot of things to look out for, especially, let's start with NQ. There are three things to monitor for continuation or lack of. So number one is coming out of an inside day. Monitor, go with it and monitor for continuation or lack of. Number two is getting above the balance high of 266.50. Again, monitor it. And third is the gap. Monitoring and look for continuation or lack of. So three very big things happening here as NQ is attempting to blow through a daily balance high on a gap out of an inside day. ES, which is already up on the daily and the weekly, also looking to gap higher again. We had a 20 wide overnight POC from April 12th. It's now possibly going to go back down to a downside destination, as that doesn't come off the screen until we get it. And we're looking to take out April 11th's weekly high, as we're getting closer and closer to possibly testing all-time highs. Righty looking to gap higher, out of balance. Remember, they were in a 4-day balance. So both Righty and NQ are trying to break out of a daily balance on a gap. NQ's also trying to do it out of an inside day. Okay? Now, the bad news, the volume yesterday was the second lightest of the year. So there's just nothing propelling the market one way or the other. Okay? So we need some help here. Right now, pre-market, we're under 400,000 shares in SPY. Yeah, it's just so weak, it's amazing. Doesn't mean price can't keep going up. We certainly can. It just means when we do decide to take some of this poor structure back, it'll happen in a heartbeat. So we're going to talk game plans again. Okay, like I said, the overnights, you know my feeling on overnights. So always keep that in mind, okay? Next, gap and go has been pretty much a failure. Okay, balance rules are more important to me than gap rules are. So NQ attempting to come out of the gap, going to see how that reacts. I'd probably wait for a better risk reward long to see if we pull back, or wait for the market to paint its picture a little better in A period and even B. We do have more little crap out at 10 a.m. So after that, the market will trade on its own. So, front running the overnights, looking for a better risk reward on a pullback, and the most important thing is to see, especially in NQ, this is a big level here now, right? 266.50. You want to see them hold that. Now, if they come in and fill the gap, that doesn't mean you have acceptance below there, right? That's not acceptance below there. You'd rather them hold the gap and stay above here, because that would make it even stronger. But it's not a disaster if they were to fill the gap. What you don't want to see is filling the gap and getting accepted into value from yesterday, because then the odds of coming back out and trying to take back this out again go down tremendously, especially if we don't get the overnight high first. So those are the things to look out for. Same with ES. Tonight we'll recap all of these charts from top to bottom. Here's the daily. I'm sorry, the weekly first, the S&P. We're holding a weekly gap. It's very bullish. It's very rare also. It's rare you hold weekly gaps or monthly gaps. For now, we're holding it. Okay? Like I said, price can keep going up. We can go up the next 10 weeks. But unless you get some bigger players in here supporting this move, at some point, you wipe out. But right now, the weekly healthy is up. Gap is your main focus. And the daily came out of a 3-day balance yesterday, looking to gap higher, which would mean if we gap higher today, today's gap, and we still have 2 below that. Not to mention all these down here. So bulls firmly in control since late last year to May 10th of this year. Good luck trading today. Thank you for liking and subscribing to this channel, and we'll recap the day and the week at 4 p.m.